This practice we're about to do, which is for processing anger and frustration, is not about bypassing those emotions. In fact, what helps is to gain clarity and distance from them, to be able to deal with situations either in your present or from your past. So you may have been in situations where anger was either not allowed to be expressed or there was too much anger that it felt overwhelming. These types of practices allow you to find some peace, to find some vision, and be able to deal with something that's happening in a more productive way. I hope you get a lot from this one. And if something doesn't feel quite right, just maybe shorten the amount of time you're doing a certain exercise or movement, and then come back to this practice another day. However, I encourage you to give it a try. Welcome. It's so wonderful to see you and to be with you today. I invite you to start on your back, coming to lie on whatever surface you're on, whether it's your yoga mats or somewhere else, keeping your feet onto the ground, and then coming down and letting the earth support you. Feeling it against the back of your head, your shoulders, your back, your sacrum, and then your feet just sort of hanging there. If it is now comfortable, taking one hand, placing it on your chest, and the other hand onto your belly. Close your eyes if you're able to. Beginning to feel your breath, the inhales and the exhales. Noticing the sensation against your hands. And can you even invite breath up into your chest by pushing your shoulders down a little bit, opening up into your heart space, letting the breath flow there as well. Now, let's try to do some focused breathing together. Inhaling into your belly, feeling that expand against your hand, inviting it to flow into your chest, pushing your shoulders down. Exhale, chest and belly. We'll do one more together. Inhale, letting that breath push against your hand and your belly. Let it arrive to your chest area, suffusing life into your heart. Exhale, chest and belly. Whew. Now, I invite you to embark on an inquiry with me. To ask yourself, where in your body do you feel anger or frustration right now? Are your shoulders tense? Does your jaw lock up? Or maybe it's a constriction in your chest and throat, which is a common place. Or perhaps it's just knots in your stomach. Try to observe without judgment, no conclusions needed. Giving yourself as much grace and loving kindness as possible. There may have been many times when anger was not a feeling or emotion that you could express, or perhaps it was so overwhelming at times you didn't know where to put it. We're going to try to process some of that together. Know that you're safe in your space where you can begin to give that anger space and then perhaps even direction. Moving your hands away from your chest and your belly and then placing them on the yoga mat or surface with the palms down. Beginning to now slap your yoga mat. Not in a very fast way at this moment, just easy. Can you also visualize what your anger looks like, not just how it feels? Is it a black, noxious cloud or a red, fiery ball? Give it a color. And also, what shape is it? Is it round or is it a cloud that floats around? Just keep that in mind as we move through this practice. Now, start to increase hitting your yoga mat. Bringing your legs up as though you're going to go into a bicycle. Hit, hit. Thinking about pushing that anger out of its stuckness in your body. Now, start to bring your legs into it. Start kicking your legs rapidly. Hitting and kicking at the same time. Pushing it away. Releasing it. Keep going. Letting it out. Go a little rapidly again. Hit, kick, hit, kick. Begin to slow down. Begin to decrease the kicking and the hitting until you can come to a standstill for a moment. Now encircle your knees with your hands and your arms. Just rest here for a second. Your heartbeat is probably rapidly thumping. And perhaps you even feel some tingling all over. That is the sensation of sequencing out the stuckness, the stagnancy that anger can bring. And there's probably more left. So continue on with me here if you can. Letting your legs go, and we're going to push up into a standing position. Rooting your feet into the ground. Keeping your knees soft, letting your arms just flop by your sides. Now, begin to bounce if you can, bouncing on your heels. Bouncing like this. If that is not comfortable for you, you could also try to do almost like a stationary march, pumping your heels up and down. Another one is just even to march on the spot. I like this one as well. But I'm going to go back to bouncing. Try out a few things that feels right to you. Now, you might notice that my arms and the rest of my body are coming along with me. You might feel that as well. Begin to move with more intention there. Start to shake in through your shoulders and your arms, your chest. Your head can flop around if you want it to. Many times in the wellness community, the recommendation for anger sometimes is to not feel it at all. Other times, sit still in a meditation. Not so much in somatics. The best way to process anger is to give it more energy so you can get in that state of more perspective. Keep shaking. Make it your own. Even bring up one leg, shake it, bring up the next leg and shake it. Just make it you because it's your anger that you were dealing with. Now, I want to add on. I might even run. You could even run. What we're going to do, if you'd like to come along, is add sound. It's this very powerful sound called Har, H-A-R. When you do this with me, if you're going to, let it come from your diaphragm, just pushing out from your diaphragm. Keep shaking, keep going into it. Stay in a run if you're in a run. Keep bouncing if you're bouncing. Play with this. Go about it in a way that makes your body feel relief. Letting out tension. Okay, get ready for the Har. We're going to do 5 powerful ones together. Inhale. Har, 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 har. That might have been an extra one. That's okay. Now, start to slow it down. Start to flicking away those remnants of anger, flicking above your head, flicking forward, flicking right, flicking left, coming into an easy march, letting your arms now gently flick. And now, to end this off, come into a 5-pointed star. That means you spread out your legs and then you bring your arms up, pushing at almost like a 45-degree angle. Your hands facing forwards, your palms are facing forward. This is a very powerful stance. You're telling yourself, I can manage this anger. I will not let it eat me up. I will not let it overwhelm me. I will not let it stay where it continues to harm me. I am empowered. Close your eyes here if you can. Be in your empowered state. You are more powerful than you think. Beautiful. Bring your arms down, your legs together. And now we're going to move down into a sitting position. Coming down to your mat or your surface, going into whichever shape you like. I always go to my default, which is a cross-legged shape. To now metabolize all that activity we did, we're going to do something called straw breath. It's a cooling breath for frustration and anger. And it asks the anger to keep cooling down so that you can get to that place of being able to then do something more productive and different with that anger. I'll demonstrate it for you, and then we'll do maybe 3 together. So I'll come to the side, and it's a deep inhale. And what we do is we purse our lips as though we're blowing through a straw on the exhale, and the exhale's drawn out. Another way to do this that is useful is to even create a straw-like shape with your fingers, a bit of a circle here. So let me demonstrate. Inhale. Purse your lips. Blowing out. And you might even find you whistle a little bit. And that is actually a true breath practice as well. But for today, we'll do this one. So let's try this together. Coming into your sitting shape, putting your hands wherever, but you can also go into this straw shape with your fingers to give you a bit of that guide if you like. I'll do that if that's helpful to you. Closing your eyes if you'd like, or keeping your eyes open. Settling in. Inhaling through your nose. Piercing your lips. Blowing out that straw. Exhaling. Letting the air out. Beautiful. Pausing for a second. Second one. Inhale deeply through your nose. Piercing lips. Exhaling, blowing through that straw. Cooling off that anger. Nice. Last one together. Inhaling through your nose. Piercing lips. Blowing through that straw. Now, do 2 more on your own. Cooling yourself down. Finishing up your last breath. When you are ready, if you had your eyes closed, let them remain closed. Let's integrate together. Feeling your sit bones against your yoga mat or surface. Letting your shoulders just relax down. Do you feel a difference? Were there tense areas that now are released? Can you feel that calm that's inviting you to sit down with it? Even go back to the shape and color of your anger. Has it diminished or altered? Maybe the black cloud dissipated. Perhaps you were able to Throw some cooling water on that fiery ball. Hopefully, what's happened is you now have a bit more clarity. You can choose something new. Set boundaries, speak your truth, or heal a part of yourself that needs it. You have so many choices. You deserve the life that you see, that's full of joy, goals, regulation. Becoming unstuck. Keep giving yourself loving kindness. Bringing your arms around yourself into a self hug right now. Keep showing up for you. Opening your eyes if you had them closed. Bringing your hands into prayer mudra or Anjali mudra. Thank you so much for joining. I truly, truly hope this was useful to you and absolutely calming. If you are new to my channel, I would really appreciate a subscribe, a like, and especially a comment. I love to know how my practices land. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful Thrivers! If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so I can deliver more of this content to you. Sending lots of light and love, and see you next time.